there's no good step-by-step tutorials on how to tame a rock, like no good ones, and so I figured I'd help out. You need treats, you need a saddle, you need one of those soul things, whatever they're called, a soul stone, and you're gonna need a rock, obviously. So for starters, the treats are made with a few different kinds of meats, but what I found is the best is start a carrot farm, carrots or potatoes or a few other things, and look for one of these guys in the ocean. It's gonna look like that. So it's called an Ica, I think. And so when you're holding the carrot, they freak out, they follow you, and it's super passive. It'll never hurt you. So what I did was I broke a hole on the side, and I had two of these guys in here, and they're breedable. So you can give them a carrot, and they'll breed. And you want this 2 blocks deep with water, and you'll just block it off, and they'll be in there. 2 blocks deep with water, because in the winter it'll freeze, and if it's 1 block deep, then they'll suffocate in the ice. So 2 blocks, and then you can harvest these guys for their meat, which can be made into the avian treats. You're gonna need like 2 stacks of avian treats. You might need more, because how a rock taming works, and pretty much every taming in this game, is you give it treats, and when you give it treats, it raises your knowledge. And once you get a knowledge that equates to level 2 understanding of the creature, there you go, Ica meat, you gotta cook that, by the way. Level 2 understanding of the creature allows you to tame it. So there's your rock traits. The secondary is the saddle. The saddle is the most difficult part of this whole thing. The recipe for a saddle is kind of crazy here. It's worth it though, trust me. It is amazing. So you're going to need a regular saddle, which can be crafted with some pretty basic resources that's easy. Troll leather and troll tusks are found from the same dudes. You can use whatever kind of trolls you find. Basically, these guys are trolls. You find them deep underground in what I understood to be extreme hills biomes, mountain biomes, and you can test that by looking at your compass. Right now I'm at a beach, lush hills. If that says extreme hills, you're set, you're golden. I'm not sure about any other biomes because that's where I got mine from, but it says extreme hills right there. Dig around. You got to be deep underground. They spawn in big areas, and they're these big intimidating guys. They look like this. Stay away from them. Just put something above your head, and then they can't reach you. You can bow them down, or if you're really bold, you can, actually give them a fist fight. But they have a good amount of health, and they heal quickly, so be warned. Secondly, part of the saddle is the bird feathers. Those, it's more tedious to find those. What you're gonna want is an atlas. Make one of those. They're very easy to make, and it's one of the most useful things in this game. Click on that, and then you're going to explore and use your compass until you find either a swamp or I think it's a jungle. So use your map, use your compass. You'll find a forest or a jungle, and there's just going to be these birds flying everywhere. The ones that I found were the I'm not going to try that. I will totally butcher it. But it was that bird, and they dropped a ton of those feathers. Super easy to kill them, super easy to get those. It's just the hardest part is finding the swamp or jungle. And then I think you wait till night, but it was like at least 2 days ago, so I don't remember. Next, you need the soul stone, which is not that hard to get. The diamond and gold and bones, I would just mine. You need the soul gazer, which is pretty useful. You can use this over and over again in different crafting recipes because it doesn't get used up. I just mine for all those, and then you use your soul stone to get this. You use the soul gazer to get the soul stone. The ender pearls are a little bit harder to get those. There's like these creatures that spawn when you're in an area underground with no light. They're called grus, I think, and so if you're bold, go in a room with no light for a little while until one of those spawns, and then kill it. Try to get that ender pearl, and craft this bad boy up, the soul stone. You honestly don't need it to tame the thing or to fly it, but as soon as it dies, or as soon as it gets lost and you want to respawn it, or you want to teleport it to you, you need one of these. This allows you to go in your inventory, and then there's a bar somewhere that's not here because I'm creative. But there's a bar that allows you to. There's a bar. I'll show you that in a second. So once you have this, you have all your things, you have everything necessary to tame your rock. All you gotta do is find it. So rocks spawn at night you're going to use your compass for this. They spawn at night in savannas and plains biomes. So you would use your compass, you'd go along, he's not going to spawn here, not going to spawn here. You go along until you find a plains biome. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Yeah, don't look for these guys during daytime in the wrong biome with your game on easy difficulty, because you will not find any of them. It's got to be on normal or harder. Okay, there's so much ocean on this map, it's insane. Okay, so we found a savanna. This is where rocks are going to spawn. It shouldn't take too long. I got pretty lucky with mine, I think. So we're going to pretend that I just naturally found this rock here. Ignore that. Anyways, when you find one, the best ones are going to be golden, I think. The one that I have that's golden has a much better health, and it's faster, and some other stuff, I'm pretty sure. So you're going to take your treat. He's interested, you can tell. So watch what happens. So my knowledge has gone up by 50. So you need to have a knowledge of quite a bit. Calm down, calm down. Alright, I'm going down, so I can reach him better. So knowledge is full, and then I need another 251. I don't know what the adding is there. 76. So I think it's actually randomized. So you need to get your rock to level 1000, then level 1000 again, which is probably going to take 2 stacks, if not more, of avian traits. I think it's RNG based, so you might need more or less depending on your luck. And then you take your soul stone, right? And right now, this dude would not have, I wouldn't be able to summon him, which is no good, honestly. We want to be able to summon our creatures, or else we're just going to lose them. They're going to get shot once, and we'll never be able to fly them. So, let's give him a soul stone. It's going to use up your soul stone, ignore that. And then you can sneak, click on him, and he has 3 slots. He's got a chest slot, he's got a saddle slot, and he's got an armor slot. Give him diamond armor, don't be stingy. Give him his saddle, and then you are, click on him. There you go. And you have tamed your rock. Hopefully that didn't take you as long as it took me. The cool thing about rocks is they have this talon under them that allows you to pick up creatures, and then you can drop them from a really high height, like that. Oh, he teleported. He didn't die. Not surprised, they have too much health. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can transport mobs and be a general nuisance like that. And yeah, there you go. Let me show you the survival aspect of this. Survival, go to your inventory, and you have Lycanite's mobs. And you click on that, go to pets, it's under mounts, and there's my rock. Basically, you have your summoning spirit cost, which is a value. I have, the rock costs 8, let's just call those units, and I have 10 total, so I use up my 8, and I summon this dude, and I can ride him, of course. And, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I have 2 left over, so I've used up, the green is what you're using currently. I can dismiss him, he'll go away, he'll disappear, and I can make him passive, defensive, assist me, or aggressive. I usually have him on assist and follow. You can tame more rocks, so if this guy were to die, it takes a few seconds for him to respawn, and if you don't want to wait that, you just summon a different one. They each store 6 items or something like that, if you have a chest on them, so they're great, love these things, they're awesome. Please, if you are ever exploring the ocean, I hadn't realized this until kind of recently, but the mermaids, whatever those things are called, they're so annoying. If you wear earplugs, which are made from 2 wood buttons, they cannot hurt you anymore. It's amazing. They're like the best. Earplugs, just please do that. That's one of my tips. Another tip, summoning staffs are so helpful. If you take one of these, the Soul Gazer, and you click on a thing a whole bunch of times, it's going to take a while, but click on a thing a whole bunch of times with your Soul Gazer, and you'll get level 2 knowledge of that creature. Use that, and then make a summoning staff, and then summon that creature. Most people use Aegis, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, there you go. There's a few tips, and I hope you learned something. Don't struggle. If you have any questions, feel free to ask him, and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Alright, see ya.